Sunday, January 2nd, 2021. Linda she binge watched two series yesterday. One was something about a girl from Oslo, which again, I didn't watch the whole thing. I walked in and out of it. Scary. Very scary situation. Whatever they were portraying in that movie. And then she watched something called Unbelievable, which I didn't get to watch the end of it because she started that one late, and I had to go to bed with the baby. But the movie about Oslo, we had a neighbor, Blows and Brad, looked just like one of the actors in that movie. He claimed to be a principal there from Ohio. When I was growing up, Linda does not have fond memories of him. Anyhow, but it brings up the point of there's these places in the world with these people and populations that have their own religious beliefs, their own languages, their own customs, their own culture, their own whatever. And where it becomes really dangerous is when, like, the airlines are involved. Now it becomes terror on the airlines. For me, anyway. That's the way that I look at it. Because the airlines are people movers, and it just makes access to problems that much grander scale. And I know nothing about anything that was, like, the words that were used in Oslo, like, I've heard them before pronounced. No idea what it actually means. And to watch a show like Oslo was very difficult because, again, I don't have a scholar or somebody who knows the political strife system and how, when you have an educated and you're able to pause the movie, get some kind of educational filter to then watch the movie some more, you watch the movie on a completely different plane of reality than just turning it on and trying to follow along. But my whole thing was, well, if that's what's happening over in a more desolate scenario or movie set, let's just say, since it was a movie, even though I know it's based on probably something reality-based, if that's the way that they're conducting things in faraway places, in desolate territory, why would they allow people movement into other people's territory where that scary dramatization and character act out and play out that they seem to thoroughly enjoy with kidnapping and holding for ransom and playing this disgusting game, why would they ever allow those people to move into some higher net worth arena and then hide and play the same game, just in a more metropolis and easier to hide them? In the desert, they're kind of hard. They stick out. But in urban populations, it now makes it difficult to hunt them down, I suppose. But it's like, I don't understand why airlines would ever, and airports would just open up, making these things a possibility. That's what's really frightening. Um, and then there's the unbelievable, which is like the first girl in the show. Somebody broke into her house, did these horrible sexual acts to her. She went to report it to the police, but the first set of police, they took a report. Then they tried to convince her they didn't need to do it because then they'd have to actually investigate it. And then it was like this back and forth thing. Then she gets in trouble for false reporting, but it was a real report. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, this is like this stuff humans do. I really don't get. Um, but like, like, even though she reported something honest and true, she's the one, she gets beat. Like, I feel for her character because it's exactly how I feel in Humanville. Just totally like thrown into this tide pool that just keeps getting like ripped over the coral reef and like, I mean, to shreds. While I see other people like enjoying and surviving and thriving and able to find these incredible opportunities and people and project together. Yeah, how does that work? Um, and then there's a second set of characters where there's a second, they call it a rape victim. But the second rape victim was handled by a different set of Colorado police, and one was actually handled by women, and the other one were handled by men. Which, again, I don't like to get into that. Whatever. However, there is in this particular instance a case for just the characters, the two that were assigned, handled the rape a whole lot better than the. I mean, like, it criminally negligent is all I have to say about the first set. Who didn't even want to pursue the fact that that the girl actually did have some horrible event transpire. I don't know. It was just two movies and it was really weird, and it's just horrible how the first girl was treated, and then to see the difference in the treatment of care between the first girl and the second girl, um, again, was just absolutely astonishing with how, or the lack of care, and how they like almost demonize and criminalize this one victim, the first victim that they show, and isolate her completely. I mean, it's absolutely disgusting, but I know that there's a parallel and there's a layover somehow. Um, and then today, Lynn's watching something like The Lost Daughter, something like that. I just can't sit and watch these things for hours and hours and hours. I just don't want to. I mean, I wanna do something. I wanna participate in something. I don't want to have to sit on the couch on my ass for hours watching somebody else's creative whatever, knowing that there's still no opportunity out there in New York at all. Because there's been some kind of whatever shutting stuff down before you can even get a foot in the door for years. Star 1978, Star 8378, Cool Catarusa. It's Earth, Solar System, Milky Way, Universe, Galaxies, Broken. Um, and it's January 2nd, 2021. Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, Woman 361.